Hi everyone, this is Sandra. Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is a drawing in my bullet journal of my March theme for the month. It's going to be a dream catcher and feather drawing. So this is probably the first time I've actually done the drawing in my own bullet journal, and I didn't do that many doodles in this month, and I really wanted to include something really aesthetic. And this is a drawing that I've seen, it was a long time ago. It was actually on Pinterest. And I'm going to link the artist that originally created this drawing down below for you, and I'll leave it in the description box. But I really liked it, and it was probably about 2 or 3 years ago that I found it. And so all it is a dream catcher shaped in a moon form, and then of course you have to fill in like the little strings of the dream catcher itself, and the frame is covered in leather, and then I'm just penciling in where I want the feathers to fall, and of course I've added beads and such. So this is just probably not the right pencil for the job. I've been getting kind of lazy. I really want to get my hands on one of those Pentel Graph Gear pencils, but I don't have one of those. My last good pencil, for some reason, it broke. I think my son got a hold of it. So note to self, don't let kids get into drawing utensils. So I'm just going to draw out the quote, and the quote is a really pretty quote. Basically, it says, "Dream your dreams with your eyes closed, but live your dreams with your eyes open." And I feel like this kind of encompasses what I'm doing right now with my business and my work. And mind you, it's actually kind of ironic because I do have a dream log, and I have not remembered any of my dreams pretty much since my daughter was born, which is like 10 months ago now. And yeah, it's just a little ironic because I don't remember any of my dreams, but I am living my dream, being at home, staying home with my children, and able to also work and create a business kind of around something that I'm really passionate about and that I also love doing, which I think is really important. So I'm now using a Sakura Pigma fine liner, and this is the 03, to draw in all the details of the drawing. And so basically I decided to pick two different sizes, the 03 and the 05. And so I will go in later with the 05 just to add some thicker accents on the drawing. And I don't actually show the erasing in this part because it shakes my camera a little bit, but the black eraser beside me is the Tombow Dust Catch Eraser, which is really good because it doesn't create that much of a mess. I will have everything linked down in the description box too if you're curious. And I also use the Tombow Fudenosuke hard tip black brush pen to letter the quote, and also to color in some of the beads and the feathers. I will be using the Tombow dual brush pens. I've got a couple of pinks, a blue, teal, purple, and green marker. Again, all of the numbers I will have listed down below. And so I found this drawing a little bit intricate and a little bit difficult to create, only in that it's hard to place the strings so they look like an actual dream catcher. You kind of have to imagine that they're knotted together, and it was a little difficult. And also, I've really challenged myself this month because I find feathers very difficult to draw, and I think I've gotten pretty good at it. I actually did these feathers quite quickly, and I almost like the look of it where it's not completely precise, and I like that. It's meant to be like a dream kind, and it's actually kind of ironic because this picture is right beside my dream log, so I'm really happy that I placed it like that. I don't even think I did it on purpose, but it was perfect. So here are the Tombows, and I'm just adding light color. So I'm sticking with the entire theme of my bullet journal this month, of course, and I've used all of these pastel colors, and I have never really been into pastel colors, but I really think it's a nice change from all of the bright colors that I'm used to. And these colors in particular look really pretty on this drawing on the feathers. Normally when you see a dream catcher, they're usually, unless of course the feathers and the leather are dyed, they're usually natural looking colors, so browns and blacks and whites and stuff like that. But I really like how this looks. So this is where I've decided to give the Dreamcatcher itself a little bit of a darker detail. And then I felt like some of the lines also needed to be darkened up, so I just went ahead and traced over them with my 05. And another note that I wanted to point out, that when I did my calligraphy for the words, it kind of took a special font. And it was a little bit difficult, but I didn't exactly stay in the lines, so I didn't use a ruler to make precise lines. And thinking back on it, I kind of like how I did that because it's not meant to be perfect. And I think that's a lot of what we challenge ourselves to do, especially if we post pictures on Instagram or create videos for YouTube, is that we try to be perfect to show everybody else. And the most important thing about a bullet journal is that it's functional, and even if it's functional artistic, meaning that you get some kind of value out of your bullet journal other than being artistic for somebody else. Being artistic for me means kind of self-care in a way because I'm drawing and relaxing, and that's what it is for me. So I think we do put too much pressure on ourselves to just make it good for everybody else, but in reality it should just be for us. And I think that's why a lot of people get burned out from bullet journaling, because they don't change it to suit their own needs. They end up trying to please everybody else, and that's just a big no-no. And for anyone watching that also does bullet journaling, please don't ever do that. Always do it for yourself. And when it becomes not fun anymore, that's when you either crash and burn or you realize you've got to change something. That's probably why I change my style so often. So I decided to add the color to the outer corners, and I went overboard and I didn't like some of the little whoopty doodles I did. So I took my Uniball Signo broad white gel pen and I just erased some of the spots I didn't really like. And it actually worked out well. If I used whiteout, it wouldn't have looked very nice at all. But that is it for this drawing. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I would love if you would subscribe, and thanks for watching. We'll talk to you guys again soon. Bye now.